Welcome to Look and See Outdoors. I am in the woods once again. But this time I am not deer hunting. I'm looking for a little area to set up a live trap. I want to catch a coon, a raccoon. It's been a while since I've been down here to visit the Laurel Creek. Man, so much leaf litter that is just falling this fall. It's thick. Trying to look, see if there's any deer sign. Usually this area in here is kind of open and sandy, but with all the leaf litter, it's hard to see any sign. Like an armadillo or something was nosing around right there. I guarantee you there's deer in here. So I'm gonna try to find me a little spot, and I think right here is gonna be just as good as any. I already got a kind of a little natural cover with this deadfall. I can set that trap right in there, cover it up, make like a little den cubby hole with it, and got a good old can of sardines to bait it with. These things are delicious, and coons love to eat them too, man. They'll come in here, them little ringtails, man, and they'll get us. The only thing sometimes when you set up try to catch them, you'll get a possum, a little grinner. But my target animal is a raccoon. So we're gonna get set up here and we'll see how this is gonna work. You know, one of the funny things about trapping, I can come in here and set this trap and come back and check it in the morning and there'll be an animal in it. Or come in 2 or 3 days. And sometimes it just stays empty. But this little area right here, this is going to be a good little spot. And what I'll do, I'll just cover it, completely cover it. And I got to make sure that I don't have the trigger mechanism, you know, blocked to where the door won't shut down. So I'm going to get this set up. I'll have to get the bait put in, and I'll just open that can and just peel the top back and have it sitting in there. And hopefully it's going to draw in old trash panda. We'll see. Man, I can smell that all sardina. I just peel it open like that. I've caught quite a few coons over time. Now it's just covering it up, getting as dark as I can. And be like a little den or something. Like, you know, you want to make it think like something's hidden in there. They're going to smell it, because I can smell it right now. So it's going to waif all down through this bottom along this creek. And we'll see. We're going to see what we can catch. Hopefully it's going to be a coon and not a possum. A lot of times I come down here, the first catch is a old possum. But one good thing about that, it puts a lot of that scent in that trap and eliminates my scent over time. So I'm going to cover it up now. Before I cover it, one detail I wanted to show I like about these traps, they've got this little extra wire. Makes it harder for critters to reach in and grab the bait where you set it in the bait area. And this is the trigger pan right here. And there's a bar that comes up and it's latched right there. And I'll set that a little more hair trigger. I'll bring it back a little bit more that way. And to get in it, set it off and catch them. And if I decide not to keep it and use it for whatever purpose, I can let it go and it's unharmed. I've made videos in the past using this trap here, and it's been fun, especially for the kids, and we let them go. But I've got an idea what I want to do if I catch one, so we'll see how this is going to work out for sure. All right, well, the trap is set, and this is the finished product. Animals like to go in dark places, especially if they smell food. like a little cache for them. And see, it's pretty dark in here. And it took me a minute. I was working with that. And this fresh earth, that helps with odor elimination. Plus, it's just, animals are attracted to that fresh earth smell. I know deer are. You can go in an area and rake it up, and there'll probably be deer come around here and sniff around this. So I'm gonna step out of here and let this rest and let my scent get out of here, and we'll see. Maybe we'll have a critter tomorrow. We'll see. Can you spot the trap? I'm gonna tell you what, there is a lot of water in this little branch. That is some deep water right there. That's knee deep to thigh deep right there. A lot of water. This creek is as crooked as a politician's way of thinking. There are a lot of critters that move down through here. One time I had targeted a mink, and he was coming through, and I had him pretty much figured out. And I got down here and I set my trap. I had a little tube set up with some 110s, and he got in it, but the trap on the front that would have caught him, he got out because the stick got caught in it and didn't catch him all the way. Looked like an armadillo. Got him a burrow right there. All kind of stuff going on in the woods. It is getting cooler by the minute here. All of a sudden we go from 80 degrees to it's brisk and a little bit of nip in the air coming out of the northwest there. I want to talk about something that I just recently purchased. Been hearing a lot about this axe. The Fiskars X27. Boom! Heard that this is a good tool to have. So, came across one and I purchased it. These things run about $60 to $70. And I'm gonna see how it does. I've heard a lot of like, hey man, these are one of the best axes you can swing. So let's find out. All right, let's see how this is gonna be. What, buddy? Yep, we're gonna test it out on this hickory. This hickory is some of the hardest wood here. Huh? Yeah, but bigger. Let's see how this thing eats.
What happened to me?
I'm not quite sure where it is. Wow, man. Hey. 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 All right, I'm liking that. Made quick work of that. It even had a...
Is it way better than both of your old axes?
Yeah, I like this. It's not
I like the color.
near as heavy. I like the way that head is winged out.
I like the color.
You like that black and orange?
Yeah.
The Fiskars Fiskars X27 made in Finland. They make some mighty fine tools over in Finland. Trying to get it sticking that, it keeps bouncing out. That's impressive. Man, that split it pretty quick, didn't it? He's got a little hatchet somewheres. And he saw this and it reminded him of his hatchet. And now he's going to go try to find that hatchet. Let's see if we can hit another piece. I like this because it's not near as heavy as those splitting maws. This is a true axe. Man, wow. Well, that goes right through it. Bam!
You think you could do two on top of each other?
Two on top of each other? Don't know if I want to do that. I like this thing, boy. We'll have to find your hatchet. It's somewhere around here. I know that. Where exactly, I don't know. Wow, like butter. All right, impressed. Mighty fine job on that tool. Mighty fine job. It says one strike splits. They aren't lying about that. And that was hickory too. Hickory can be tough on you. Can be hard on you. His little hatchet is somewhere. He has these things. They all get these cool tools and they just don't take care of them. And I don't know when's the last time I have seen that particular hatchet. But hopefully we're going to put our hands on it sometime in the near future. There's so much work up here. Man, it's funny how something just becomes a collect-all. I've got to get up here and clean my work area up. This is what happens, man. You just close your eyes and everything falls apart. Well, I am once again up by the fire, the tribunal fire pit. It is turned off cold and this fire's feeling good tonight. Put on some good heat. I want to share a little story with y'all we experienced this morning while we were hunting. One of my sons was with me and we were down at my brother-in-law's place. We got in one of the shooting houses he's got down there. We got in well before daylight. It was cold. I had a wool blanket with us and we got covered up with it, and my son, he fell asleep, so it was a sleeping house instead of a shooting house. Sun came up and saw a few squirrels, and probably by the time we should have seen a deer, which was a little after 9. I looked over to my left and there was this little dog coming through the woods. Had a collar on and everything intact. So I little feist looking dog. Didn't think much of it. I've had dogs come up on me plenty of times over the years hunting. I just kept looking and went on a little ways, and I kept watching down and I saw orange coming up. So I thought it was going to be a squirrel hunter. I saw a guy coming up and he had a walking stick in his hand. I didn't see a gun. And he come walking right up to the shooting house, and finally he sees me. I'm sitting there looking at him. I can't remember exactly how the conversation went, but I said good morning to him. And he was like, well, who are you? And I know I'm on my brother-in-law's place, and I'm not on someone else's property. And I said, well, who are you? And he's looking at me. And I said, I'm Chris. And he's kind of getting a little rude, confrontational like, and he's, Chris who? I said, well, who are you? And he's not wanting to tell me who he is. And I said, do you know where you are? And he just kind of started yelling and like, I'm on my property, da da da, you know. And I'm sitting here, goes, well, I'm on. And I said my brother-in-law's name, and he kind of looked at me. Immediately, I just got on the phone to call my brother-in-law, because there was a moment of doubt cast in my head. But this shooting house has been sitting here for 15 or 20 years, and I knew that I was in the right place. I knew I was. But anyway, guy walks on off, and I talked to my brother-in-law about it, and he's, you know, take care of it. It was, I guess it was the adjoining neighbor, landowner. Don't know why. I kind of seem to draw that attention for some reason. I'm where I'm supposed to be, but yet here comes this dude, prime hunting time, walking pretty much. He was on my brother-in-law's place there from that stand. And anyway, by the time anyway Silas was ready to go, it was cold, so we eased on down, and probably gonna try to go back in the morning. I'm not sure if we're gonna have time to go tomorrow, but that's definitely some good area down in there where we've been going. So hopefully we'll get back real soon. I guess I have a natural tendency to rub people the wrong way, but you know, the guy, he saw us in the shooting house that he knew was not on his property. And the proper thing for him to have done was just been to wave at me and then, or nod and walk on off, not come over and do what he did. But you know, some people, especially when it comes to land, people can be pretty stupid over it. So anyway, I hope we can get down there and enjoy some time hunting, especially with the boys. Trying to get them on a deer, and we're going to work on that. But anyway, hope you guys enjoy this video. And then again, with another fire night, the kid's supposed to be coming up here and do some s'mores. But right now, I'm up here by myself. Just me, myself, and I. Alright guys, y'all have a good one. We'll see y'all later. Take care. Alright, well, I'm down here checking the trap, and still no hit. This is night 2 since I said it. Sometimes it takes a couple of days. Just keep checking it and see what we get. Hopefully we'll catch something soon. I'll make a video and share that if we do catch something.